What's going on, boys? It's Daily, and welcome back to Manor Lords. Now, last time in Manor Lords, we did a lot of construction, and we actually have a fairly sizable village now, including a decent army of about 40 soldiers, 20 archers, and 20 spearmen. So I've got a few hours in this game at this point. And I want to spend some time today talking about if it's going to be a total war killer or not, because that's what this game has been touted as, and I don't know if it's a completely fair assessment of the game. First of all, you have the overhead map, which is a fantastic addition. It's wonderful, and you can spot out raider camps, you can spot out the enemy kingdoms, and all the resources. So in a way, I guess it is similar to Total War with its campaign map, but obviously the functionality is completely different. And for example, we have a raiders camp over here. So why don't we go ahead and assemble our army here and put them at our border right now and start going and attacking the brigands over here. So our boys are spawned in. We're going to not run them to their positions because it will tire them out way faster, akin to Total War, I suppose. And you can see that we have all these different options. We can give ground, we can do missile alerts, which is watching for enemy missiles, balance stance, stand your ground, push forward, disband a unit, which basically is canceling the raid, run to positions, and hold. It's fairly bare bones, and we do have unit cards just like Total War, and different units do have different abilities, like we can have our archers shoot at will, we can also have them do friendly fire if we so desire. That rhymed, but we're not going to do that, obviously. So very, very similar to Total War in a lot of different respects, but at the same time, the combat is a lot more shallow, and we'll see that as we actually approach the brigands here. As you can see, we can set up our units very similar to Total War, and here come the brigands. They are going to charge us here. So we'll go ahead and have our archers just straight up start volleying into them, and then we will have our spearmen run into them. And you can see there's effectiveness percentage, which will go down as a unit has been out on the field, will go down as they go in combat, and will go down as they run too much and things like that. So here comes the enemy brigand unit here, obviously phasing through trees and stuff like that. This is early access, and I don't think that will ever change because combat isn't the main part of this game. Here comes our spear unit crashing on into them. Didn't really get any kills from our archer units, but looks like they are still going to fire despite not having friendly fire activated. I'd assume some friendly fire might happen here. But brigands are losing a few troops here and there. There's not really much for us to do with our unit. We can have them stand their ground, but I want them to push forward because they are stronger than the brigands. As you can see, there's slight combat effectiveness choices that we can do in this battle, but overall, they're fairly minor battles. Albeit I haven't gotten involved into a massive conflict with another city, although I think that's something we can definitely do in this video. But from what I've seen from other YouTubers is that the combat in this game just is nowhere near Total War, and I don't think it's meant to be. At the end of the day, this is a city builder game. It's not really meant to be a whole combat effective game. So now that we defeat these guys, we get to go and we get to loot their brigand camp. That's something that's really cool. I really like that. It's obviously very different from Total War, because in Total War, while you can sack and do things like that, you don't get that direct, pleasurable reward of going and looting this bandit camp immediately after. It's a bit more Mountain Blade-y in that regard. But, as you can see, bandit camps will spawn randomly throughout the map, although it looks like there are no others on the map currently as they've all been defeated. So, overall, the combat is fairly lackluster. But, that being said, it's not meant to be Total War, you know? It's not meant to be that big of a deal. The combat is just an added bonus. We're gonna steal the treasury, 197 bucks, that's pretty nice, and we will send our boys back, and once we are in our own land, we can disband them. Oh, and actually here, another ruler's army was sighted, so it looks like the enemy army is out here. They're a little bit stronger than us. But I don't know what they're doing because there's no bandits, so they very well could be headed our way, although I kind of doubt it. I don't know entirely what they're doing over there. At the end of the day, I think that truly, this game is so much more advanced of a city builder than Total War is. I mean, to call Total War a city builder in the first place is kind of goofy. Yes, you can manage your cities, but it's not that big of a deal. Now, in this, it is a true city builder. You have all sorts of building options that you need to go ahead and use in the game, or else your city will die. It is constant managing of the city. If you want additional workers, you have to go and build these Burgess houses, which obviously is extremely important. And I completely whiffed this one. Wait, hold on. There we go. That's a little bit better. Build those. So you can go ahead and build these new houses, get new families in. That allocates new workers. With those new workers, guess what? You're going to need more food. So that's where you build the farms. That's where you build all these other things. If you've played any sort of a city builder, you know exactly how this works. And Total War, to call it a city builder is kind of a joke. It's not really. All right, so now we can go ahead and disband these guys as they come back into town. Good work, lads. You did great. So all in all, this game, I don't think will be a Total War killer in the slightest. Total War, yes, has been going downhill for quite some time. It's not been in a good place for a really long while. However, that being said, it is a completely different experience than Manor Lords. Both are great. Manor Lords is fantastic. I truly enjoy Manor Lords greatly, but it is no Total War. Now, if we want to go to war, we're obviously going to need some money, so we're going to do a land tax and a tithe of 5%, fairly standard. So we'll get to taxing our people a little bit more right there, and on top of that, the enemy is very far away. We don't really know what they've got going on, so actually sending an army out there is rather daunting. I mean, we could try and claim additional land, although I've not done that before, but I believe you go and do a settlers camp, which is pretty rough. No command over this region, so I don't know how you get command over a region. Okay, I'm seeing if we send an army into unclaimed territory, if we can then claim it for ourselves, because that would kind of make sense, right? No command over this region. So I really don't know how to gain command over a region. Oh, claim with influence or claim with the king's favor, and we don't have enough influence yet. I see. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Roger that. Okay, so what I think we should do is we should continue to build up our army, and we can do that by building more weapons and then equipping our citizens with said weapons. Oh wait, hold up. Enemy has been spotted. Wait, what? What do you mean, enemy has been spotted? Oh! There's brigands over there. Are these the raiders that are coming to attack us? That'd be pretty crazy. Interesting. Well, I guess it's a good thing I called forward my men. Because these guys might be going for us, which would be interesting. Yeah, we could actually disband our men and just wait for them to come forward, because they're pretty far away. While the raiders slowly approach, I've gone ahead and started building a mining pit over here, as well as another church, because it seems like our approval is going down a good bit, which is not good. We don't like. And yeah, we need to get that all worked out. Food and everything else wise, we're still doing well, and it's winter still, so we're okay. Alright, these guys are just slowly approaching here. Alright, looks like they're about halfway to us, so let's go ahead and rally our 2 units here. Boom! Get out here, boys. So we'll have archers in the back, spearmen in the front, obviously. Alright, and you guys can shoot at will as you please. Y'all go ahead and stand your ground. Beautiful. Okay, actually get the archers a little bit closer here. Alright, second battle of the day. Let's see it. So we've got a band of brigands coming at us here. These guys look a little bit more well-armed than the last band that we had to fight, so that's interesting. And we're in home region, so we get huge boosts. We get huge boosts from experience, which both of our armies have currently. The only thing is our spear militia are a little bit fatigued from running so far, but not a big deal at all. Alright, these guys are wicked slow coming up here. Hold on. They are going slowly. I don't know if there's any, like, terrain problems. Like, if you're in a wooded area, will it screw up the terrain or anything like that? I don't know if that's the case. Well, let's move our boys to start firing, because they're not really doing that. And they're actually trying to skirt around us, so we'll have these guys push forward while our archers fire from the side. Kind of an interesting thing we got going here. There we go. There's our arrows going into them. Spearmen clash with them. Again, this should be another fairly easy battle. We did burst out of our own home region when we started to attack here, which probably wasn't the greatest plan, but it is what it is. Since we outnumber them, we're going to continue with the push forward initiative here. They are losing soldiers a little bit. I think Control C, yeah, gets us into cinematic mode here, so that's kind of nice. Looks pretty cool. I do have to say, the combat looks nice. Very HD, very nice looking. I enjoy it. I think it's pretty sweet. I really do. I think it's awesome. It's just not the most in-depth is my only problem. You know what? Do friendly fire. Screw it. Fire if you have to. Fire if you have to. Just lock on. I just want our archers to be firing. I just want to see it. Oh, lag. Oh, we're saving. That's why. All right. We actually lost a unit, so I don't think our boys did friendly fire at all. But the fact that we lost a unit, just in general, is going to take me off that. I don't want to lose too many soldiers here, because I think it will piss off our people, and I don't really want to do that. All right. Well, the battle continues raging. This is our hardest battle yet, because we've actually lost 2 soldiers. And there we go. They run. They flee. And I don't think we... Okay, we do get a lot of influence from that, but we don't get to necessarily loot anything, which is kind of a bummer. Alright, you guys head back into town here. We are in the spring region now, which is nice. So, I believe we have enough where we can go ahead and exude our influence, and we're going to claim this region right here. Nasrol! So we're claiming that, which apparently takes a little bit of time. The region is claimed. Did it do it? No command over this region. Alright, we still gotta wait a little bit. But if we claim that, then we actually have a direct border with our adversaries here, which is kind of cool. Could even talk to them here. I don't think they're disputing a region or anything like that, so I think we're good. I think we just gotta wait for it to get claimed there. We can disband these units here. Beautiful. Nice. Now we just need more money. Regional wealth is what we really need. And I am trying to do trading, but it seems like we'll do full trade with these. Well, we just want to export. They're just not, no one's buying it, is the problem. We could do some eggs. We can't establish a trade route with that, though. That's the problem. Yeah. Okay, we are finally claiming that region. That's good, that's good. Well, once this mining pit is built... Oh, it is built. Nice. So we can assign someone to the mining pit there. That'll be good, because then we can get iron. Then we can go ahead and build industry to convert it into iron slabs. So we'll do that a little closer to the main road there. And then we turn the iron slabs into fuel. So we could do that there. That's beautiful. Okay. Alright, we've claimed our territory over here. And it looks like you actually basically start completely fresh if you're on the other side, which is kind of crazy. So, what we do is we then go ahead and purchase a settlers camp for 250 bucks. We should probably build it somewhere near food. This is actually a terrible settlement. Holy cow. My god. Probably like right here is good. And oh, you can do different villages. All right, well, that's all we can do. There you go. Well, basically then you start anew. So the process of expanding is entirely different from Total War, obviously. This is an entirely different process. Like, in Total War, you just claim, and you're done. In this, it is vastly different, which is very interesting to see. So, again, big differences between everything, essentially. Combat-wise, city building-wise. I don't think this will ever really be considered a Total War killer. I just don't think it has it in it to be a Total War killer. I think it has it in it to be a very good competitor to Total War. But beyond that, I don't see it killing Total War in the slightest. That's just not in the cards here, I don't think. Now, just for shiggles, what I would like to do is go ahead and maybe hire some mercs. We'll hire the flock of geese. And then how much more money do we have? 74 bucks. Well, we can only do the brothers. So we're gonna do a pretty large scale assault here, I think. So let's go ahead and do all of our boys here. Move them all this way, and we're gonna try to invade over here. Oh, these guys spawn over this way. Interesting. Okay, but these guys spawn over here? That's a bit of a yikes. Alright, so let's go see if we can't find the settlement over here. Maybe they're more settled this way? Or do they not really have a settlement? Is that not like a thing yet? Huh. This is interesting. Because there's no one over here. Huh. Do we need to, like... Do we need to enter diplomacy? Oh, war surprise. We can't do that. Oh. So it seems like we would have needed to go to war first. That's good to know. Okay. What a waste. Alright, well, you guys, I guess, will be disbanded. And you guys head home. Wow. Interesting. I kind of thought you could just yeet in and go to war, but that does not seem to really be the case there. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section if you guys would like to see more of this in the future. I don't think it's the Total War killer that it's chalked up to be, but I do think it's a fun standalone game, that's for sure. Either way, guys, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.